Guys, welcome back to another episode of the today we got a special video for you. We're finally gonna do our Wonder Woman review that we promised you guys. Movie's been out for about what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, we were just giving y'all enough time to go watch it because I'm pretty sure half of y'all still haven't watched it.
Yeah, because when we do these type of reviews, we like to do spoilers and stuff like that. And Juan already did the spoiler-free review, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in. So right off the bat, what did you guys think?
It was a great movie.
Best movie easily in the DC universe right now, to me, at least. Better than BVS, better than Suicide Squad. So I mean,
it's like BVS, Suicide Squad. One, I'm just bullshitting.
Yeah, bullshit. I'm about to say.
I think that it was definitely like quality.
Yeah, and I
without a doubt.
It gives me hope too, because the fact that it came out before Justice League, so hopefully Justice League took some fucking cues from this shit. I kind of want Patty Jenkins like on the fucking writing board for Justice League now.
I feel like they have ground now.
Yeah,
they have ground. I feel like before they were trying to reach out in different places, because technically all the movies have been totally different. So Man of Steel was completely different from Batman vs Superman, and Suicide Squad was like completely different.
Yeah.
And obviously this movie is gonna be different because it's Wonder Woman. It was back in World War times.
Yeah, World War One.
But I think that this is a good start for them, and it definitely helps boost the confidence for Justice League.
Yeah,
that they're capable of bringing something with quality for the audience. Even though, I mean, all the other movies were entertaining, this movie was just, I don't know, like a good historic comic book movie.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, Wonder Woman currently has like a 93 rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which is like one of the highest. It's actually the second highest rated superhero movie of all time. Number one right now is Logan. So Logan and Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman beat out Avengers.
Well, Wonder Woman broke a lot of records.
And it broke a lot of records for superhero, like women
director, woman hero in general. Yeah. I think it's the first movie with a Wonder Woman with a woman director.
Yeah.
That has been like
it's broke box office records and stuff like that.
It is incredible, and props to them for doing.
Yeah, Patty Jenkins did a really good job. I just think like I said, I feel like the way she did the movie is really genuine to the character. Like Gal Gadot is freaking Wonder Woman. Like there's no form of it's not even like she's acting. Like it's just like they just put her in the Wonder Woman costume in this letter.
I mean, literally, it is her accent.
Yeah,
it literally she is an outsider to us, and obviously it's different from people from around the world, but they did really good, man.
Yeah,
they did really good.
And like I said, right now Patty Jenkins is already in talks they're about to sign her off for part 2, which he said is going to be taking place in modern times, so it won't be like a certain time period. But I do hope she's actually more involved throughout the whole DC universe. Yeah. Don't limit her to one. I feel like she could be so much more valuable on like the whole universe, throughout the whole universe.
Yeah, for sure.
But all right, so let's go ahead. So y'all's favorite scene in the movie?
No Man's Land.
Yes, easily. That is honestly one of the best superhero scenes I've ever seen. Just the build up of I don't know, the way the scene is set up. Like Diana feels like she has this duty to do, and like the guys, like the army is like looking at are you a freaking idiot?
No,
like
they're bitches.
Yeah, it's like people are dying out there. Like we have a duty as well. Like it's funny. She has her duty. They also have their duty. They're supposed to be doing what she went out and did.
You know what? There's a scene in the movie where I can't remember his name. The Mexican guy. Well, he's not Mexican. He talks a bunch of languages.
Yeah.
And he tells them that there's a purpose for everybody. It's like everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own way of doing it. And I mean, right after that scene, you understood why she did it. You understood why people didn't do certain things. And I mean, they're giving you an insight of what the World War was about. Which is pretty cool. But I mean, that scene in No Man's Land was.
And it's not only that, the scene itself. So let's put Superman in that situation. Superman would have done that not because it's my duty, but the guy knows he's fucking indestructible.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman has no idea. Like she doesn't know her abilities to the full extent. She was raised on this island they live a certain way. She doesn't know that she's different from these other people.
Lied to.
Yeah.
Is it a selfless act?
Yeah, so it's basically it's a selfless act. She doesn't know that she's not gonna get hurt. She doesn't know that she has like these superhuman abilities. Like she just
knows that her things are.
Yeah, she's just lived on a certain, she was raised on a certain island, a certain way, and doesn't realize how much different she actually is.
She doesn't comprehend things like everybody else does.
From other humans. Like she doesn't know that she's above them until the very end of the movie when she figured it. No, everything sort of meshes and connects. Like she finds out who she is.
To me, what was really cool about that scene, obviously the action sequence, all that was cool.
Yeah.
But what that scene meant for the people who were there, because they really talked about how they were trying for weeks to cross that. They couldn't.
Well, not even. It's years.
Yeah,
so No Man's Land was notorious because we could not cross that barrier for 3 years.
And I think that the fact that, this is an army behind a woman.
Yeah.
In a time where a woman was nothing to what they are now.
Yeah, they were literally women's were just used for mothers and stuff like that.
That scene, it meant so much more than just an action sequence.
Yeah, Gal Gadot portrayed herself so perfectly. She was innocent. She was this, she believed that everyone is good, but then later realizes everyone is capable of being good, but doesn't always choose to be good.
It has a lot of
so it was a lot of deep meaning, and she's sort of this innocent person, this innocent being that's just thrown into this world of corruptedness, and there's even points where she stops trusting Steve Trevor, and just because Steve Trevor has gone to the point where he accepts the way human beings are.
She herself finds herself confused in this world of corruption. She doesn't know what's right from wrong, which is in a world we live in every day, which is
sad.
It's very realistic, although it's a comic book movie. It's a really it plays a bigger message.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say it's like Logan, but it took the same approach as giving a comic book hero a human story.
Yeah.
So and then Steve Trevor kind of just explains to them that it's not, you have to have hope. So the whole hope, basically, what Superman should have been.
Steve Trevor, in my opinion, was almost hopeless.
Yes.
To what Wonder Woman wanted to do, because he was more realistic.
Yeah, and
him being human, obviously you have to take the smart choice.
Exactly, and that's exactly what the ending led up.
Wonder Woman was brave.
Yeah.
She was brave. She was Courage. Isn't there a poster that says her name Courage? Right?
Yeah. Courage, power, everything.
And she really stood for all those things. And it's just a good movie.
And just talking about the ending on your point is when Steve Trevor said, she's telling him no, let me go, and he's like, no, I have to do it.
I think
because it was just the realistic side to him. I have to do this. He dedicated his life to this thing. So if he doesn't do it, then what purpose does he have? Just as she's been stating this whole purpose that she has throughout the whole movie, he's telling me, this is my purpose. I have to do this.
For sure. Yeah.
I have to save the day today. You save the day, tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's basically or you save the world is what he told her.
It was a sad scene.
It was a really sad scene because she loved him. And for these couple of days that she knew him, she ended up loving, the person.
Yeah, and it just she didn't have emotion that way.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it comes, and then it doesn't even last, because of everything that happened. But that makes it a good, tragic kind of scenery.
Yeah, it was a good use of tragedy.
Which in my opinion is always very important in theater.
Yeah.
Your favorite scene?
Yeah, your favorite scene.
Same. I would agree. Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, so what is something that you guys disliked about the movie? As much as we loved it, there's always something that we're gonna dislike. So
Steve Trevor dying?
Steve Trevor?
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that he's gonna die inevitably.
He's not dead though.
No.
He's Captain America. He's Chris.
Yeah.
Chris.
He's gonna die. Dude.
No, he's gonna die, right?
Die
but in the comics and all that stuff, even in the
TV show, he played a big role in terms of her love interest and stuff like that.
I would.
I just didn't like the fact that he died. I mean, he was supposed to die when Diana was, back in the future, in the present now, where Diana goes meets him at the home shelter.
Yeah.
He's happy to see her. He creates that emotional.
Same kind of thing with Captain America.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. I think that's why they didn't go that route, because that would have been too much.
My least favorite scene was honestly just the ending. I did not like Ares for. Guy was trash. They got Professor Lupin to play Ares. Are you kidding me? A werewolf? God, they had like this old ass English bastard to play a God of War. I'm like, come on. And then they left his face like that. He's like in this badass bulky armor, and then he has this like this freaking Monopoly mustache. So I'll tell you what, Diana. I'm like, come on, dude. Fuck. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I agree.
I didn't. I
agree with that. Like, like his look kind of fell apart, right? But you know, I thought about it through the movie, and I was like, these were Greek gods, right? Like these people look like humans. You know what I mean? And the guy has the accent of them.
Yeah, I don't know. They were supposed to be like peak human, condition and everything. And this guy was like a.
I think that because Wonder Woman's not big either, you know. And I think it fit like.
Well, she was taller than all of the fucking dudes.
That scene where he came, where you see him, that's the first time where he's, he's like
with the suit.
Not with the suit, but he's shirtless and.
I know where he's falling from. Like,
he looks fucking buff as fuck.
Yeah, but that was all CGI shit.
To me,
okay.
The suit let me down. The suit let me down.
Yeah,
the suit had enough detail.
I don't know.
It was like pure metal, right? It was just metal.
I thought it was just Underwoman.
The fucking way the swords came.
Another thing was I was kind of disappointed with like the side characters.
Yeah, that's another thing, like plot holes. Jesus, what the hell was that dude sniffing that made him like fucking super strong?
Well, not that. I'm talking about like their group of friends.
Oh, those guys were useless too. That was
like the guy. You know who really disappointed me? The guy with the amazing accuracy.
He never shot.
He never shot. You know, I was expecting him to be the dead shot of World War I. You know, I was really disappointed when that didn't happen. I felt like the movie it felt a little lengthy. Like, I really wanted her to get to that scene with Ares, and it never got there.
Yeah.
You know, we kept getting another scene, which they weren't bad, but I really wanted to see her go to Ares. That it almost felt too long because we don't see Ares until the very end.
There was a lot of filler.
Well, that was a good amount of time with Ares though. It felt like was it like 20-25 minutes that she had with Ares? It
was like a 15-minute fight
scene. But
scene.
prior to that, we didn't see him. Right?
Yeah.
So that is where the plot holes come. Right? We never, because we,
Yeah, and then like the ending where he explains everything was like 1 minute. He like says everything, so it's like, oh, I was there, like I was a puppet master the whole time.
If we would have seen Ares in his god form before, it would have been a little bit nicer. Because they didn't have to, like, if he would have had a different face, they wouldn't have had to release that it was that Harry Potter guy. Yeah. It would have been
Harry Potter guy.
It would have been, just a mysterious face.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what the pills were for.
Yeah, and I didn't know what the hell that was. Like,
to make you think that
he was Ares.
He was Ares. But I guess
they didn't even explain where that shit came from.
It's because he knew. Ares knew that Diana was already here.
Yeah.
So him going through and explaining at the end, like, oh, I gave her the this and I gave him the this, is because he wanted to lead Diana to that guy to at the end kill him and then feel like she was already. I guess in a way she failed because nothing had changed at that point. So I see there's a lot of different ways you can look at it. That's how I see it. I mean, there were plot holes, but.
That was like my only concern.
That was the only problem I had too.
Without a doubt, though, it doesn't stop it from being a good movie.
No, it's a really good movie.
At all. Like those things are not like a big.
The intro is awesome. Like the beginning of the movie, that first quarter of the movie is really good. Where you're on Themyscira and stuff like that. It's awesome.
Oh, you know what? That little girl, she changed her accent throughout the movie.
Yeah, she did.
She was like speaking English and then like
she had like an English accent and then it was
that.
It's alright. She's a little girl. Like you're not getting an Oscar anytime soon, so don't feel bad about what we're saying. All right, so your scores for the movie.
Well, what did I give last time? At 8.5. Hell nah, it's like a 9.
I'd give it 8.7.
I think you gave it an 8.9. I think last time because it's not. I think you said that.
I think I gave it a 8. And it was 8.5. But I'm gonna give it a 9. A 9. Fuck it.
Oh,
fuck
damn.
A 10.
I would give it.
I give it 8.7 is what I'll give it. 8.7.
I would give it a 9.
Ares killed the movie for me at the end, but still a good movie.
I would give it a 9.5.
That's not bad. So I mean, you guys know it's a good movie. So if you haven't,
really
if you haven't watched it, you shouldn't even be watching this video.
100% will push fresh, mother.
I mean, if without a doubt, even if you see the spoilers, like it's still gonna be a good movie because we didn't. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He said who it was, but
and also, if you guys didn't know, Gal Gadot gave the WHA-POOSH show a shout out. You'll see it just so you have proof.
Right here.
But obviously, she respects us a lot.
She likes us a lot.
Yeah.
She said it.
All right. You should. Oh,
The bullets. It was a good one.
Yeah, so be sure to check it out. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment on what you guys thought. I mean, if you've seen the movie and you had some critiques about what we thought, or you want to tell us about your favorite scene, please comment below. We'd love to talk with you guys. And
I do have one more thing to add.
What's up?
That I didn't like. It didn't set up anything for Justice League.
Oh, well, it couldn't. She hadn't met any of them yet.
But like, they didn't show a mother box. They didn't show a glimpse of them having some, because they have that history.
Yeah,
you know
but
I mean?
Wonder Woman didn't discover that. I think she sort of
But like the miscarriage, could have been like, what's that box?
Oh, probably.
You know what I mean, that kind of disappointed me a little bit. Because the last movie to technically set it up is what, Suicide Squad? That's technically the last movie to set up. And that's been like over a year and a half now.
Yeah, but Justice League comes out in November, so it's just whatever. It's like
this is an origin, I guess. I mean, it's like a complete origin.
But
good though.
Yeah.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Let us know what you guys think, man. Thanks. See you next time.
Peace.